Let's take a few minutes to talk about masking in Kittl. There are actually a couple new awesome ways that you can use mask features in Kittl, even for video. So let's jump into the editor and tackle some of these different ways that you can use masks. So I've got a little project set up for us here with a couple of different examples. Now, you may already know, if you are currently a Kittl user, if you're a veteran, that we have some masks in the illustrations panel here. I can click show all. Also, I can drag this over to see more if I want to. And there are a bunch of different cool, fun mask shapes in here. If you're gonna go for something that's pretty crazy that you can't draw yourself, you can use one of these, which is very nice. And the way that this would typically work is I would just click on a mask. It would be added to my canvas. And then I could take something like, let's say, this nice picture right here. And once I drag it over, you can see that it is now inside of this mask shape. And, you know, it's see-through, it doesn't have a background or a border. And the way that I would adjust this is just by double-clicking into it. The first layer you're gonna get is the mask shape itself. So you can see here, I've got a couple of different radius nodes that I can actually manipulate and make them more curved. So now if I click out, the edges of that mask are more curved. I can bring them back out. Now they're sharp again. If I click again, I can actually select the photo itself. And so now I'm manipulating the photo itself within the mask. Along with being able to manipulate the corner radii, you also have the ability to add or manipulate anchor points of the shape itself. So I could go down here and click the pen tool and add a point or two to this, and then click V to switch back to my just typical cursor. And now I can come in here and manipulate these things. And so this is a mask that I started with from the elements panel, but I can now make it my own by manipulating these anchor points and dragging them around. Boop, I can click back out and it's a completely new shape. You can create some really fun and wild stuff. Now, the new way of doing masks that may be a little lesser known is a little bit more traditional to a typical professional design software. So let's say, for example, if I draw a shape like a circle or a square, what I need to do is I need to make sure that my shape is below the image. So I can do something like Shift left bracket to push it back behind whatever the image is on the back layer, whatever. It just needs to be behind whatever the image you are wanting to put in the mask. Now I can drag this over and I can select both of these objects. Now they're both selected, right click, and you'll have this option right here, use as mask. So I can double click in here and readjust my photo so that it fills the whole mask. Not only do you have the ability to use the mask shapes from the illustrations panel, but you can create your own masks. So for example, I could just take the pen tool, go over here and draw something random and crazy, fill it in, get rid of the border. Now I have this image again. I can drag it over here, make sure it's on top, select both of these things and click use as mask. Also, a super helpful command that you will just absolutely burn through using masks so fast, if you remember this command, is just Shift Command M. So I can just go boop, boop, mask. So you can right click to do the mask. You can do the three dots right here on the hotbar right here and just use as mask as well. I like doing the keyboard shortcut. It's just really fast. Once you get used to it, boop, done. And then that just really shaves off a couple of seconds each time you're doing it. Not unlike any of the other masks in here, you can just select the object to click release mask, and now it will be their individual objects once again. So this process is pretty intuitive. Once you get used to it, you can just pull your picture over top of your shape and click Shift Command M to put your image in a mask. Very quick, very easy, nothing really super difficult about this. Now that we have video inside of Kittl, specifically AI videos, once you have flattened a video, so you know, you've gone through the flows with the image boards and the AI video boards, and then you get a generation that you like, you hit the button that says flatten and it makes it its own thing disconnected from the flow that then you can download, you can crop it, you can put it in a mask, and it's a little bit more flexible. It's not connected to the flow. You can also put these in masks the same way. So if I draw a nice little square right here, and I make sure that my video is over top of the square I can play. You can see that it's a video. I can just select both of these and then click Shift Command M, same thing, and it'll put it inside this mask. I can double click in, manipulate where the product falls. You know, let's say the in frame, I want it to be right there in the center. I have now cropped this video to the mask. Then I can just select quick export MP4 and it will download as the size of what it is in the mask, which is pretty great. And the same thing for images. You can just go over to the right and click release mask, and then you now have your video independently again. Another thing that I wanted to highlight is that you can also use SVGs with SVGs for masks. So for example, these are shape layers, they're not photos. I can put two of these on top of each other and I can do the same thing, Shift Command M. Now I have a shape masked to another shape. So if you're doing some complex shape paths and you need something to be masked, this is a very simple, clean way to do it. And again, nothing crazy here, just release mask is going to give you your independent shapes back, just like the images or the videos. Well, that's how you handle masks inside the Kittl editor. I hope that this video was super helpful for you. If you're not already a Kittl user, we have a promo code for you in the description of this video. You can actually sign up to Kittl completely for free. You can start generating with AI. You can start building campaigns and assets and designs of your own completely for free without having to spend any money to try the tool. Make sure you're subscribed to the Kittl YouTube channel. We have tons of helpful information on here, all about how to use this program and get the most out of it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.